All right, so hello everybody, and welcome back to another attempt at fixing the lowest homebrew. Today I'll be dealing with magic items. Now, of course, you may be asking yourself, "Wow, I can see his microphone now." Um, that's beside the point. Um, and of course, the main question though, why haven't I given up on this just yet? Well, to be honest, when you have a channel and everything you do at the moment has 0 views, even though it's been up for months, you try not to get discouraged, and like I said, so anyway, so here we have the lowest rated magical items. That is today's theme. Um, and now. Yeah, no, I don't really have much more to say other than we'll just jump into it. And oh my god, just the names of it already. And of course, right here, there it is. The anime reference. Like, I swear to God, there's been at least one anime reference in each one of my videos. And it cracks me up that they are constantly the lowest rated items. Anyway. But we'll get to that problem when we get to it. First up, we have the Necronomicon of the Undead, which is honestly a pretty redundant title already. Also, I pray to God that I finally fixed the damned audio. Because I swear to God, if I have to put up another video where I'm fighting the music the entire time, I swear I'm a semi-professional at this point, given how much time I've been editing. Anyway, so let's just go right to the details page with this. So, a wondrous item, legendary. Okay. Attunement by a sorcerer or wizard with necromancy spells and needs meditation. Woo, excuse me. So then, of course, you have just your basic description. So the Necronomicon of the Undead has a hard skin leather to cover. It will. And I always forget that I have slight aneurysms when I try and read this stuff because people can't English. Is a hard skin leathered covered book that has many spells that holds the power of necromancy. Okay, the cover of the book shows a face that seems to have come from a real human but was ripped off its head. Just super redundant intro right there. Then, of course, we even have a little origin here. So the Necronomicon was made before a war between the undead and the living to outnumber the side of the living. But the book was cursed by one of the great wizards. Once the book was cursed, the book had to be sealed right away to prevent anyone to have the terrible. But wouldn't you want your enemies to have the? If you're going to curse it, why not let the enemies have it? Many tried to get the book over the years, but none have passed the trial of the necromancer. So already, this item, effectively what he's saying is you need to make it a custom dungeon for your players before they even get this. Guarding the book, after a few years guarding it, the necromancer trialed by the necromancer, by the way, who is also the guardian of the book, and was filled with greed, took the book for himself and his own desires to regain the book. The great wizard, by the way, killed him once and for all, so he was a lich, I guess, and has returned the book to its rightful place. But if the book is cursed, how would he have done that? So powers, Necronomicon grants the power to summon any number of undead. Whoever wields this book will have an eternal curse cast upon them once touched. Eternal curse. The curse will not let you throw or let go of the book until you die. The only way to lift the curse is by rolling a dice. Doesn't even tell you if you used up all the charges in the book, but what charges when it can summon any number. Okay. Alright, so just as before with everything else, because people don't know how to actually make things. I'll be right back, and I think I can do something about this. Alright, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I wish there was a more standardized format for how to actually make things, but here we go. So I made it. As you can tell, as I always tend to do, I have cleaned this up quite a bit. I changed it from what do you want? Yeah, a legendary item to just a flat out artifact. And then just cleaned up his little base description right there. And then added, so once you do a tune, you gain the following benefits. You get 9 charges. You can cast any necromancy spell using the Necronomicon as a focus. Each spell level, though, is equal to 1 charge. And then, of course, you can cast cantrips for free. Additionally, any undead you summon while in possession of the book are permanently under your control, and you do not need to reassert control over them. However, they will turn hostile if you lose the book after 24 hours. Basically making it pseudo-curse. So, like, you don't want to, like, build up this giant army and then you lose the book and, oh, nothing happens. Like, no, they will beat your ass. Alright, so I'll finish up that in a second. Let's see what the second mess I'm going to deal with, though. Fantastic. And then where... I don't even know who Obadiah Dias is. That's always weird to me. Like, I kind of like how wizards take spells and such and like actually has a name in there, but I wish I knew the actual reason. Like maybe it was like a player's character that like a long time ago that like did something, or like just lore wise, but like it's weird in a sense. But Abadias' Sword of God Slaying. So it's a long sword, another artifact. Ooh, actually using the alignment system. Interesting. Although I don't understand why you'd be lawful if you were slaying gods, though. So Angelic Wrath. So all attacks made with this weapon are at advantage. Two attacks can be made as a bonus. At least he made this an artifact, you know? Like I guess that's like the only positive for like explaining this power level. Angelic Mercy, you can cast Healing Word as a reaction at first level. If you see an ally fall unconscious within 60 feet, even if you don't... Oh, okay. Yeah. So basically a get out jail free card for your friends. After level 15, and I don't see why you would have this item before level 15, you add your character level to hit and damage. Holy Night. So Death Strike, on a crit, it activates the effect Power Word Kill. targeting any creature within 60 feet. And then Broken Divinity, targets damaged by the weapon, can't regain hit points until the start of the next turn. I would say, wow, that's a lot. But again, at least he made it an artifact. That's what I'm okay with. But there doesn't seem to be a theme. Like, you say it's the Sword of God slaying, but why do you slaying gods if you're lawful? Like, that doesn't really make sense. And like, why is there an angel theme going on? I mean, of course, Deathstrike just reminds me of freaking oh god, it's a trident weapon I think it's literally just called Wave, and on a crit it deals half of the target's max hit points as necrotic damage. So I think that's where that idea was going on, and I'm pretty sure, unless there, and I haven't checked just yet, unless there are actually effects in D&D that prevent health regeneration, I'm pretty sure this is a League of Legends player. But that's beside the point. Alright, so this should be much easier than that mess of the Necronomicon. And just give me a second and I'll be right back. Alright, so honestly, might be underpowering these items a little bit. But again, compared to what they were. Oops. So I just flat out took the name out of there because that's so stupid. Anyway, I kept it as a longsword, requires attunement, but I made it a chaotic alignment. Because again, I'm still a little iffy on that as well. But I have to put a description in there for why I made something attunement. I wish I didn't have to, but it makes more sense that a chaotic creature would want to, slay gods. Added like a little mini description because I'm not that creative, but once attuned, you gain the following benefits. Attacks made with this weapon have advantage. On a crit, it triggers power word kill on the target creature, but before the damage is calculated. So you're not going to be able to just one-shot a thing, Any creature struck by this weapon cannot regain hit points until the start of your next turn. So I did keep that at least. Very nice, clean, simple. Kind of throwing away some of the flavor he may have been going for, but I wouldn't have had to throw it away if it had just made sense in the beginning anyway. So, oops. Alright, so what is... Oh, Jesus fuck Christ. Woo! See, I'm too tired. I don't want to deal with this bullshit. And surprisingly, no comments on this, despite just the overwhelming, negativity right there. Okay. So, the anime girl ring. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Alright, so this ring is why do they have to word things so weird? It's a small silver ring. Yeah, this small silver ring, that's all you have to write. And when identify is cast on it, it reveals the ring has 3 wishes. Wishes. But the player But when a player puts it on, uh, puts it on, it tightens around the finger so it can't be removed and becomes automatically attuned. While attuned, a player gains the following benefits: +8 to charisma, and I love how they included a maximum right there. They gain dark vision for an extra 60 feet. I don't get the dark vision bit. And then curse bold and underlined. So the ring is cursed. Anyone who tunes to it feels a warm sensation go through their body, making them more comfortable and unwilling to part with the ring. The attuned creature becomes size small, eyes get bigger, mouths get smaller, becomes overjoyed and wants to hug and kiss anyone they meet. If a creature was hugged or kissed on the lips for more than 6 seconds, a new anime girl ring appears on the non-attuned creature's finger, and attuning to them and gains the curse as well. The attuned creature's hair also grows longer. If the cursed creature was a male, they become feminine. Why? Like, I know I already had my work like pseudo cut out for me with the whole isekai background, but fuck. This is something else. Alright, I will try and see what I can do about this one. Woo! I get real fast. Alright, so here we go. So this is what I ended up doing for this. So I just called it a power ring because anyway, edited the description saying that it's just a small silver ring usually embedded with a gem. Normally is associated with a pact with some greater power. So once attuned, you gain the following effects. The ring can no longer be taken off except by a remove curse. Increase your charisma and constitution score by 2 and gain dark vision of 30 feet. Then I added a little fun extra thing. So transformation. Once per day, you can turn into a battle form. Replace your charisma bonus with either... I need to fix that wording real fast on my set, dude. This is why the real reason that I say this out loud it isn't just for you guys. It's also for me to find those stupid grammar mistakes. But you can basically replace that charisma bonus with either your strength or dexterity. Lasts for 10 minutes. That's once per day. Alright. Next, oh god, we have another person who wanted to make a badass weaponry that's way too powerful. Alright, so the horrific Infinity Slayer. Because it's not like having a God Slayer was already too much anyway. So you get a +5 to... So it's a +5 magic weapon. Wow, not even I went that high up with like a custom weapon I made for another player. When you hit this creature with this weapon, the creature takes an extra 50 D20. I know I already did the math roughly for like another stupid thing, but one, I know we all collect dice. We're all dice goblins. But, like, who has 50 D20s laying around? And that is a whopping almost, oh, you can't see because it's reflecting off the screen, but 1,000 points of extra damage. And for the purpose of this weapon, creature refers to any creature of any type. No shit, Sherlock. That's what a creature means. That's what D&D was really. It's like, hey, just that's what you're attacking, a creature. When you hit an object with the Infinity Slayer, the object disintegrates unless magical. Holy shit. And yeah. Okay, so that's easy enough to fix, I think. Okay. All right. So once again, give me a second. I'll be right back. So what I did here is, once again, I made it an artifact, and made it a +4 greatsword because the highest weapon type is only a +3 in normal play. Woo. Oh boy, I've been saying too long. And once per day you can cast Disintegrate, because why not? It does get cast for free on a critical hit against the target creature. If the charge, though, has been used, the damage of Disintegrate is reduced to 10d6, though. Slight balance, whatever, it's fine. And yep, I think I have roughly just enough brain power left to take on one more item, because again, it's not like these are really that difficult to fix. People just, again, it's the same problem with the classes and backgrounds and junk. People over tune it, and to the where it's just too powerful, which I probably just did, but that's beside the point. Alright, so man, given how tiny this one is, I might have time for 2 more. So the gloves of dexterity. While wearing these gloves, your dexterity score changes to 27. The item has no effect on you if your dexterity without... Sorry. Gloves of dexterity has no effect without the belt. Sir, you forgot what item you were trying to make. That's funny. But alright, but yeah, so no, this one is a very simple fix that I'm still going to do real fast, so I'll probably have time for one more. So if you just hold on for half a second. So yeah, so like I said, not too long. So yeah, so basically I just reduced the time, reduced the effect to 22 to your dexterity score. And then I believe I made it I made it attunement. Yeah, very simple, very easy. So... Why is there an AK-47? I'm just going to read this one real fast. Alright. Oops. So I do not have enough brain power or time to deal with this. And I'm just going to... to kind of explain real fast. I could see this item being a very... clever... Basically like a... manacles and all that. Where it's fucking linked that their hands are bound and they have like a hood under on their head so they can't see anything. That would be like a really cool like magic. But basically what they're trying to do with this is make it both an armor, a weapon, and a wondrous item. And I can't. That's so, it's so stupid. So yeah, so no, I just can't. My brain just. So anyway, so I hope you guys did enjoy this one. So after this one, I only have 2 more ideas that I want to test for a minute. I'm gonna let those videos sit for a while and just kind of fumigate and all that. But of course, I hope you did enjoy it. If there are any other magic items you want to see me try and fix, please let me know in the meantime. And in those, yep. And I hope to see you in the next video. So long.